one of the ways to win big in the music business is to have a presence online, whether that's your music streaming or it's creating video content. To create video content, you must understand how to make effective video content, how to build an audience, when to drop this, and how to make it make sense with you and your brand. Somebody that knows a thing about doing that is my boy Rug right here, who has 15 million subscribers on YouTube. You don't get to that number unless you understand how to make effective video content. And this guy knows how to do it, and he's gonna teach you how to do it as well. Get familiar, Rug.
Let's go. Let's do it.
So let's start. I'm a kid. I wake up in my room one day. I want to get cracking online. I want people to know my music. What is the first thing I should do to effectively make content that people can recognize me on YouTube?
I think one of the bigger things is to kind of study the YouTube scene. Go on YouTube, see what's working for other people, see what other people are doing. And if you want to go ahead and create your own YouTube channel, one of the biggest things that I tell my fans that come up to me and ask me like for advice is consistency. Because when I first started, I used to upload basically every single day for like 3 years.
Right.
And that, even if I didn't grow big from that, like it still got my name out there a little bit. It's like, oh, this guy uploads every day. He's got a good personality, which is one of the other things I was going to talk about, is always be yourself.
Right.
Like no matter what, don't try to fake a personality to be someone you're not online, because your fans want to know who you are personally. Like you want to have a special connection with your fans. And I think I did a good job with that by staying true to myself and always just being myself on camera. So anytime I meet fans in public and stuff, they kind of know who I am.
Right.
So be yourself, consistency, and honestly, like as cliche as it sounds, just work hard. Like surf the internet, see what other people are doing, see what's doing good for them, and maybe like do a little twist on it and have your own twist on something.
So it's one thing to create content. It's another to have effective content that people want to keep coming back and seeing what you're doing.
Yeah.
How did you have enough material to come up with a video every single day?
Oh, see, that's where the tough part is, but that's where you have to just keep pushing.
Right.
Again, like surfing the internet and seeing what's trending, and having friends to like ask questions like, yo, what do you think will do good? What do you think my fans would want to see?
Right.
So obviously having like a good group of people around you that understand the YouTube space and like the video creation space helps a lot.
Right.
So yeah, I had a lot of friends that would help me out with content here and there.
So I'm a musician. I'm a rapper. I'm a singer. I'm a DJ. I'm a producer. I don't really make funny videos, or I don't really maybe have the personality that you have. I'm just a great artist.
Yeah.
What would you recommend or suggest for someone like that to do to get my music heard via YouTube?
So you don't have to be like this funny comedian to have a big channel. Even like, for example, in some of my videos, I have a lot of videos where I'm serious, where I'm just like, okay, like this is what I'm doing today. Like it's not all like fun and laughs and stuff like that, but I think definitely like having the right terms like in your titles and like learning what would hit like the YouTube algorithm. Like again, maybe just like looking out and not following exactly what someone's doing, because you don't want to like bite their style and stuff, but kind of just for inspiration, look at what's working for others and kind of tie in your own style.
Right. Is that how you started? Did you just kind of navigate the internet to see what was working and just kind of, okay, I'm gonna do that too? Like
yeah,
a challenge or something.
So I actually started with gaming, which is how I got into FaZe Clan.
Right.
And then from there, I switched my content to more vlogs. So I basically just did like a prank. Like I just wanted to try a prank, and that blew up. And I feel like that right there, some of it is luck. I'm not gonna lie. Like you could sometimes get lucky with a viral video, but then right after that, you have to stay consistent and let the new people that come to your channel know who you are as a person. Let them know that you're gonna be doing this. Like, just be honest. Like, oh, I'm gonna be uploading 3 times a week. I make these kinds of videos. My name is this. Like, again, just being yourself and stay consistent.
And it's like you're saying, it's engaging the audience. It's engaging people and getting familiar with them, building a relationship with them.
Number one.
Feel like they know you.
Number one.
What to expect from you.
Yep.
So how does one begin to build, okay, I'm making this great content? Because there has to have been times that you made stuff that you're like, this is definitely, people are gonna love this.
Yeah.
And it didn't perform as well
Happens
as you
a
wanted
lot.
it to perform. So what happens when you make something that you think is killer and it doesn't perform? Do you leave it? Do you take it down? Do you just keep making more stuff and hope people catch up to it?
You definitely keep it up. You don't want to like delete it because you're happy with it. Just because it didn't perform well doesn't mean you have to like take it down. But anytime a video performs like not as good as I expected, you just have to like move on. Just say, okay, what's next?
Right.
What's next? They didn't like this. Let me make something that they will like.
Right.
And another thing like you were mentioning is engaging with your audience is always just like be personal with them. Like anytime, like for example, I want my fans to think that they're watching a friend.
Right.
Like anytime I meet them in public, it's like we're talking as like we're friends. I want them to feel comfortable with me. I don't want them to watch my videos and think I'm some like famous celebrity,
Right.
because that's like that's literally not what I want.
Right.
The thing that I love about my
Well,
audience,
It is kind of what you are.
yeah, I guess,
So-
yeah, to people like people could say like I'm a YouTuber, a celebrity, something
Which
like
is
that.
the modern day like television star.
Yeah, exactly.
mean?
So with that being said, when I do meet my fans though, I try to make them as comfortable as they can be, and I want them to feel like they're talking to a friend.
Right.
And I feel like that's number one with growing your audience, not having an ego. Stay humble, stay true to yourself, and stay connected to your audience, because they're the reason you got to where you are today.
100%.
So you got to give it all to them, and just, yeah.
So how would you feel is the most effective way to find and build the audience like you have?
Yeah.
Is it just putting stuff and they'll discover it? Or do you actually go out and troll or reach out to people, hey, check out my video?
There's a lot of different ways you could go about it. When I first started, I paid for this program, like, which it didn't work, but I just wanted to like let people know what I went through, to where it sends out like automatic messages to random YouTube channels, like, yo, go check out my channel. But nowadays it's different. It really is different. It's just more or less like what's trending.
Yeah.
Like if something is trending, try hopping on that trend.
Right.
If you get lucky, you'll get the views, and like people will be like, oh, who is this guy, or who is this girl?
Yeah.
They seem interesting.
Right.
And then they'll look at your other videos in the past, because you'll have posted videos in the past that have flopped, that didn't perform well. But if you do have this one video that blows up, people will start looking back at your other videos and say, oh wait, this guy actually makes good content.
Right. And it's just like music.
Yep.
You put a bunch of songs out, and maybe some of them don't take off, but maybe it's your 4th or 5th or 20th song that finally like makes noise, and everyone's like, oh, let me look into this dude. They go back, and now all of a sudden your 3rd song becomes bigger than the 20th song.
Exactly.
Because they go and they discover that song.
It's crazy how like comparable music and like content creation is. Like
Right.
it kind of all is in like the same field.
They go hand in hand. You need the content to complement and support the
Yeah.
music, and vice versa. You need music for your video content. right?
Yup.
So what is an effective way to make people pay attention? Like how important is like a thumbnail and, you know, whatever the title is?
Extremely important, because you can make the greatest video in the world, and if you just like don't take a good thumbnail and you just don't have a good thumbnail, that video could just flop, and you just made one of the best videos ever, but the thumbnail's not eye-catching. It's
Right.
not appealing to the audience.
Right.
So titles and thumbnails are actually like the most important part of a video.
You could actually, people could watch a whack video with an important title and thumbnail. But
Blows up.
But no one's ever gonna watch a dope video with a whack thumbnail and title.
Exactly.
Right.
So yeah, when you bring it up, you definitely need a high quality picture. Maybe get it edited, like add some color, and just make it like appealing to the eye.
And how much time, because I think some people don't understand how time consuming, not only to come up with the idea for the video, shoot the video, edit the video, but even how many times have you sat there for hours thinking, what would be a good title?
Oh my gosh.
It's like writing a caption on Instagram, right?
Yeah.
You get the best picture and you're like, the picture's gonna be whack if I don't have the right title. So how important, or not how important, because you answered that, but like I want other people to understand that even the greatest that do it, like yourself, go through the same struggles that they go through.
Oh man. We're not as professional as you think we are. Like we struggle so much with like having to think of like the perfect title, perfect thumbnail, how we're gonna promote it. You know, the time that goes into filming, it could take as little as an hour to sometimes all day, depending on the video.
Right.
When I first started, I had to edit my own videos, of course, because I didn't have like that base built where I could have a team yet.
Right.
So I spent, I would say like 6 hours a day on filming, editing, uploading, and like having the title ready and stuff. I say 6 hours out of my day. So let's just say like a regular school day.
Yeah.
a school day of
All
just,
day in school, every
yeah.
class was your video.
But the difference between that is that this was actually fun.
Right,
Like it's fun. It's something that
you
you
make
love
money
to
from
do.
it.
You make money and it's just something you love to do. That's when I got into it. It was like my hobby. I was like, dude, it's so cool. It's like you don't even see it as a job. You
Right.
see it as like, oh, this is fun. This is my daily life.
Yeah.
But it does come with work.
Right.
So yeah, I'd say like 6 hours. And then when I started like blowing up on YouTube and stuff, I started building a team. I started getting an editor, a cameraman, which helps a lot, and it takes away stress from you because they help with a lot of other things. So it would probably say like on an average like work day today would probably be like 3 to 4 hours.
Right. So in conclusion, what he's saying to build an audience and have effective content on YouTube is be consistent, be a good person, engage with your audience, build a relationship with them, communicate with them, relate to them, respond to them. Do you go in your comments and respond to people and talk to people?
More than you can imagine.
Right.
Not only on YouTube, on like Instagram, Twitter, I'll reply to tweets, respond to messages, because we have a lot of downtime. So I'll always be on my phone, and like I'm just always appreciative.
Right.
Like if you're not appreciative, like it's just not gonna be good in the long run. Like
Right.
it's just, I guess you could say it's like karma. If you're just like, oh, I'm this famous hotshot, like people aren't gonna just stop watching me. Like,
Totally.
dude, to me, like it's just, this is my life. Like
Right.
I love it. I love my fans, and it's fun.
Every video you put out has to be the first video to prove why you're worthy enough to watch,
Yep.
right?
Exactly.
So, you know, we got, what do we got in here? The dirt pile strategy. We got the sell people on you before what you're selling.
Yep.
You know, we touched on a lot of things that we talk about in the book. In the next video, we're going to talk about how to monetize on YouTube. We're also going to talk about things that you should not do when trying to create amazing content for YouTube. Get familiar.
Get familiar, baby.